Hello and welcome to day 18 of the Great CICO experiment. Today is check-in day, so let's get to that and see where we're at. All right, so last week we were 209. This week we are 206, so down 3 pounds. And as you can see from the pictures, we are continuing to tighten up and make progress. Obliques are looking sharp. Chest is looking about the same definition wise, but actually looks a little bit fuller in this most recent picture. My front delt, you can see a big difference. You can see a split in that shoulder and more prominence in the vein in that left arm closer to the camera. Now, all of my check-in pictures are taken with no filter, first thing in the morning, fasted under the exact same light, so I can be as objective as possible with these. So, very happy to see the leaps and bounds we're making, even while eating the standard American diet. So, I am so excited to see the progress that I've made. And this was after the only eating pizza for a whole day challenge that I did yesterday as well. So extra excited to see, even with all that extra sodium and all that, we are down in weight. We are getting lean. I do get to slightly increase the calories now because we've dropped more than that 2 pounds a week that we're looking for goal. So I'm also super excited about that. We're going to bring the calories up from less than 2,000 to less than 2,400. So that gives us an extra few calories to play with throughout the day. So that's going to be fantastic, especially with vacation coming up starting tomorrow. Having a little bit of extra calories in the budget will be super nice. Now that we've gotten the check-ins out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into a brief mindset portion of today's video before we get to the meals and the workout, the muscle portion. If you are interested in skipping to the meals, go ahead and skip to this timestamp right here. Otherwise, welcome into the mindset portion. So today we're going to discuss dominating and controlling this lifestyle and getting the most out of it, the most enjoyment, the most results out of it without allowing this lifestyle, this fitness and bodybuilding lifestyle, to dominate and control you. So this is something I've been thinking about for the past few days, flashing back to earlier on when I was starting out bodybuilding. I realized just how much I allowed my enthusiasm and my passion for making progress and for bodybuilding become an obsession and dominate my life, to the point where my quality of life was actually worse. I was missing out on things at the expense of not getting any more gains in progress. Now, don't get me wrong. It is very good to be driven. It is very good to be focused. There are certain times when in life when you almost do become focused to the point of obsession to achieve a really high goal. Let's say the last 12 weeks or so leading into a bodybuilding competition, if any of you have done that or are interested in doing that. But when that becomes your entire life, year after year, day after day, then really you're sacrificing so much more that you could be getting for no additional progress. So what do I mean by this? When I would go on vacation, for instance, this is kind of what got me thinking about it because I'm going on vacation starting tomorrow. Some of the big concerns in my mind would be, okay, how can I make sure that I get all 6 of my meals in? How can I make sure that I find a place where everything is meal prepped? How can I make sure to bring along my chicken and rice on the drive? Is there a gym close by that I can make sure I get all my workouts in every day while I'm on vacation? Make sure that I'm not losing out on any gains. Silly things like that took over my mindset and dominated it to the point where I wasn't as able to focus on the enjoyment and the adventure of the actual vacation. Other things come to mind too. Family holidays. Well, I'm not saying that you should go out and just make a pig of yourself eating everything in sight. You definitely shouldn't go into a holiday with the mindset of, okay, how can I bring my Tupperware of chicken and rice and broccoli to this family picnic that has all this delicious food and sit in a corner complaining that the gym is closed because it's Memorial Day and I can't go in and get my workout. Like, that's not a healthy mindset to have. If fitness and bodybuilding is dominating your mind to that extent, there's a problem. And you need to look into that and reevaluate that and decide why you are doing this, why you chose to do this. And that's something that I had to do. Now, with experience and age comes wisdom. So, 30-year-old me versus 20-year-old me, looking back, I realized I made some foolish mistakes at 20 years old that were really quite silly when I look back at it and cost me enjoyment in life, relaxation, a free mind in life because I was so hyper focused and uh, neurotically focused on bodybuilding and goals. If I didn't eat at this specific time in the hour, oh no, it's been 3 hours and 2 minutes instead of 3 hours since I've got my last meal in. I'm going to be losing muscle mass. Just stressing about that and being so focused on that, my mindset was so wrapped around that I couldn't focus on and enjoy other things as much as I should have. So, looking at it now, it seems silly because I've learned to be able to relax a little bit in that area. And clearly, as this experiment is showing, even though again, I'm taking it to the extreme, I'm not saying go out and eat the standard American diet necessarily, but this experiment is showing that you can make ridiculous amounts of progress while still being balanced, while still having fun, and not being hyper focused on the little tiny minutia. How many milligrams of sodium am I getting throughout the day? Am I drinking every last drop of a gallon and a half of water that I'm supposed to have, lugging around this gallon jug like a loon to business meetings? Silly little things like that that really don't add up to any better progress. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to prove with this experiment, the Great CICO experiment. Again, taking it to the extreme. I know I keep saying that, but I have to put this disclaimer in there so when these videos start to catch on, there's nobody making a video saying, oh, Noah said that you should eat the standard American diet for best bodybuilding results and go eat Mrs. Buttersworth all the time. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am proving with this experiment is you can achieve amazing, amazing results. I would argue just as good results from what I'm seeing so far on myself while I'm working out in the gym 2 days a week right now and then doing 2 calisthenic workouts just outside in the park. So I've stepped back from the 5-6 days a week where I have to be in the gym an hour or two every single day. It's about an hour-long workout twice a week in the gym, and then a 45-minute calisthenic workout twice a week as well. So stepping back from that, stepping back from worrying about meal timing. Now I eat when I'm hungry, when it's most convenient. I don't worry about that. I am making sure that I stay hydrated and that I'm not thirsty, that I always have water on me, but I'm not measuring out and carrying around a gallon jug of water. And I'm focusing more on being able to enjoy time with family or time at home, to be able to enjoy doing things like creating this content for you guys, going on walks, going on bike rides, doing all these things that in the past, 20-year-old me would be like, oh no, additional cardio, I'm burning away muscle. No. So what? I go for a 2-hour bike ride with my family. We have a blast. Get home, eat some food. Life is good, and I'm still making amazing progress. So I guess to wrap this up, discipline is great. Focus is great. Put your passion and focus and energy into healthy things. But as soon as it crosses the boundary to become obsession, and as soon as you stop dominating this lifestyle and it starts dominating you and your thoughts 24/7, you get hyper focused and anxious about scale weights, body measurements, how good your workout is, how sore you were, meal timing, all these tiny little minutiae. As soon as that starts dominating your life and that's all you can think about, you need to take a step back. You need to reevaluate why you're doing this, why you fell in love with this for the first place, and make those corrections so that you can fall in love with it again, as I am now with bodybuilding. So I hope you enjoyed this mindset portion of the video. That was something that's been on my brain lately, so I wanted to share that with you guys. Let me know if you have any experience with that or questions in the comment section below, and let's get to the meals and the muscle. For breakfast, we started with an American staple of cereal. Captain Crunch Crunch Berries, to be specific, is the kick we are on right now. So we weighed that out to make sure we had the proper amount of calories, added in some cool milk, and you have the perfect breakfast combination. Sweet, crunchy, and just absolutely delicious. After that, when it was time for meal number 2, we supplemented with Nutricost whey protein. We had a scoop of that and a scoop of the Nutricost creatine monohydrate. Even on days where I don't work out at the gym, I still make sure that I get in a scoop of creatine. I'm doing 5 grams a day. With that, we had our meal, which was 2 whole eggs, 3 frozen pancakes with a pat of butter, and hiding there watching me, Mrs. Buttersworth, that sassy girl. Come here, Mrs. Buttersworth. You can see right there, it says it all, thick and rich. So anyway, we added her delicious syrup on top of our pancakes. Makes for a wonderful combination. I think pancakes are hard to beat. I like waffles, but pancakes, there's just so much variety. You can add chocolate chips, blueberries, all sorts of stuff. So we dug into that fluffy hot stack there. Was absolutely perfect for meal number 2. And of course, we enjoyed our eggs and our protein shake as well, but no doubt the highlight of that meal was the pancakes. Our next meal of the day included a shredded beef sandwich with some cheddar cheese, a tomato, and some spinach, and a serving of Doritos. It was moist, juicy, and perfect. Shredded beef is definitely going to remain on the menu, and of course, Cool Ranch Doritos are the bomb. Our final meal of the day, we had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a glass of milk. We had everything laid out, everything spread out, and time to put everything together. And something else snuck on the plate. We had a couple calories to remain, so we added some fruit slices to keep it healthy. But absolutely delicious. Peanut butter and jelly just gets me every time. That is going to wrap it up for day number 18. So obviously super excited with the progress I've seen. At the start of this experiment, I was 217. We are now down to 206. So we are officially down 11 pounds just in this 2.5 weeks. So it's crazy. This transformation is crazy. We are going on vacation starting next week. So I'll still be documenting everything I eat, any of the calisthenic workouts that I do, some of the little side trip stuff we do. So I'll be making short format videos for you guys and definitely staying on plan with this experiment. But at the same time, big part of this obviously is to relax, spend time with family. So I'll be uploading probably 4 or 5 minute videos, just updating you guys, keeping you all in the loop, but enjoying some well-deserved time with my family, my wife and my son. So super excited for that. But thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you all tomorrow for day 19.